of onions and garlic.
Only a pound a time. Here was a family who lived happily. They had a daughter named Bawang Putih. But on a day, Bawang Putih mother fell in and eventually died. After that incident, Bawang Putih lived along with her father. Bawang Putih's father was a trader who often traveled far because he couldn't bear to leave Bawang Putih alone at home. Bawang Putih's father finally decided to remarry a widow. The widow had until who was named Bawang Merah. Actually, her father's intention was for Bawang Putih not to be lonely and to have friends who helped her at home. But when his father went to trade, they told Bawang Putih to do all the housework like a servant. It turns out that Bawang Putih misfortune does not stop her. After some time, Bawang Putih's father also fell ill and finally died. Now Bawang Merah is stepmother and Bawang Merah are becoming increasingly evil towards Bawang. Even Bawang Putih rest time is also incredibly limited. Every day he was to serve all the needs of onions and his stepmother. Until one morning when Bawang Putih was washing in the river without realizing it, one of Bawang Merah's favorite scarfish was washed away.
When she got home, Bawang Merah scolded Bawang Putih because she could not find her scarf. He told Bawang Putih to look for the shawl and not to go home until she found it. Finally, Bawang Putih went along the river to look for the shawl. Until late at night, he had not found the shawl. While walking along the river, Bawang Putih saw a hut. It turned out that the hut was inhabited by a lonely grandmother. Bawang Putih finally asked permission to stay overnight. The grandmother was quite kind. She invited Bawang Putih to stay overnight. The grandmother also asked about Bawang Putih and how she got to that place. Bawang Putih also told her fate, until the grandmother who heard it felt sorry for her. Apparently, the shawl that Bawang Putih was looking for was found by her grandmother, and the grandmother wanted to hand over the shawl on the condition that Bawang Putih had to accompany her for a week. Because while she was there, Bawang Putih was very diligent. Her grandmother gave her a shawl that she found and gave Bawang Putih a gift. She was told to choose between two gourds to take with her. Initially, Bawang Putih wanted to refuse, but because she wanted to respect the gift, Bawang Putih finally chose a small pumpkin because she was afraid she would not to be able to carry it. After that, Bawang Putih immediately went home and handed the scarf to Bawang Merah. After that, she immediately went to the kitchen to cut the pumpkin and cook it. But how surprised she was, because when the pumpkin was cut open, it turned out that the pumpkin contained a lot of gold and gems. By accident, Bawang Putih's stepmother saw it and immediately stole all the gold. Not only that, she also forced Bawang Putih to tell her where she got the magic pumpkin. Bawang Putih also told all the events that had happened to her. Hearing Bawang Putih's story, evil intention emerged in the mind of the greedy stepmother. The next morning, she told Bawang Merah to do the same thing as Bawang Putih. She hoped she would be able to bring home a bigger pumpkin so that it would have more contents. Long story short, the lazy Bawang Merah arrived at Grandma's hut, and she lived there for a week. However, because she was lazy, she didn't want to help his grandmother's work. And when it was time to go home, she was asked to choose a pumpkin as a souvenir. Without thinking, she immediately took a large pumpkin and immediately ran home without saying thank you. After arriving home, her mother was very happy to see her child carrying a very large pumpkin. She thought there must be quite a lot of gold in it. Because they didn't want Bawang Putih to know and were afraid that Bawang Putih will ask for a share, they told Bawang Putih to wash it in the river. After that, they went into the room and looked at tightly. Impatiently, they immediately split the pumpkin, but unexpectedly, what was inside was not gold. However, the pumpkin contained snakes, scorpions, centipedes, and various venomous animals. Quickly, the animals came out of the pumpkin and bit the two children and the greedy mother. They didn't have time to escape. Finally, they died in the room with their greed. After they died, the venomous animals disappeared without a trace. The conclusion that can be drawn from this story is that it emphasizes the importance of having good nature, patience, and sincerity, as reflected in the Bawang Putih's character. Even though she was treated unfairly, she remained loyal and never complained, and never have a personal figure who is selfish, greedy, and always wants to win. Kesimpulan yang dapat diambil dari cerita tadi ialah menekankan pentingnya memiliki sifat baik, kesabaran, dan ketulusan hati. Seperti yang tercermin dari karakter Bawang Putih, meskipun diperlakukan tidak adil, dia tetap setia dan tidak pernah mengeluh. Dan jangan pernah memiliki sosok pribadi yang egois, serakah, dan selalu ingin menang.